Long ago, when the Israelites were under the control of the Philistines, there lived a man named Manoah and his wife. They were kind, but had no children, and they prayed to God for many years. One day, something amazing happened. An angel of the Lord appeared to Manoah's wife and said, "You will have a son, but listen carefully. He must never drink wine or eat anything unclean, and no razor must ever touch his hair, for he will be dedicated to God from birth and will begin to rescue Israel from the Philistines." Later, the woman gave birth to a baby boy and named him Samson. As Samson grew up, the Spirit of God came upon him, filling him with incredible strength greater than any man alive. As a young man, Samson once faced a roaring lion on the road. Without a weapon, he grabbed the beast with his bare hands and tore it apart. Everyone who heard the story was astonished, for only God could give such power. Samson's long hair was a symbol of his promise to God, the secret of his strength. As long as he obeyed and never cut his hair, God's power stayed with him. He became a mighty warrior against the Philistines. Once, when surrounded by an army, Samson picked up the jawbone of a donkey and defeated 1,000 men. Another time, he tore the gates of a city from their hinges and carried them up a hill. No one could stand against him. But Samson had a weakness. His heart often led him into trouble. Samson fell in love with a woman named Delilah, who lived among the Philistines. The rulers of the Philistines came to her with a plan. "Find out where Samson's strength comes from," they said, "and we'll give you a fortune in silver." Delilah agreed. She began asking Samson over and over, "Tell me, my love, how can you be tied up and made weak?" At first, Samson teased her. "If you tie me with 7 fresh bowstrings, I'll lose my strength." But when she tried it, he snapped them apart like threads. Delilah wouldn't give up. She nagged him day after day until Samson finally grew tired and told her the truth. "My strength is in my hair," he confessed. "If my head is shaved, I will become weak like any other man." That night, as Samson slept, Delilah called for a man to shave off his 7 locks of hair. Then she cried, "Samson, the Philistines are here!" Samson woke up and tried to fight, but his strength was gone. The Lord had left him. The Philistines captured Samson, gouged out his eyes, and chained him in prison. The once great hero was now blind and broken, forced to grind grain like a slave. But time passed, and Samson's hair began to grow again. One day, the Philistines held a great feast to celebrate their god, Dagon. Thousands gathered in a huge temple, laughing and praising their idol. They brought Samson out to mock him, making him stand between 2 massive stone pillars. Samson whispered to the servant guiding him, "Place my hands on the pillars that support the temple." Then he prayed softly, "O Lord God, remember me. Please strengthen me one more time so that I may bring justice upon these enemies of your people." With all his might, Samson pushed the pillars apart. The stones cracked, the ground shook, and the temple came crashing down, destroying everyone inside, including Samson himself. In his final act, Samson defeated more enemies in his death than he had during his life. Samson's story is both powerful and tragic. He was chosen by God and given great strength, but when he let pride and temptation take over, he lost his way. Still, in the end, he turned back to God, and God used him to fulfill his purpose. Samson reminds us that real strength doesn't come from muscles or power. It comes from faith, obedience, and trust in God. Even when we fall, if we humble ourselves and return to Him, God can still use us for something great.